3.3, nice little data response question. Again, the answers are not going to be in the paragraph, just going to give you a bit of context. It's just about the new special economic zone program, and how it originated from developments in national economic policies and strategies, and just some examples here. So it's all about special economic zones. So 3.3.1, give one example of a spatial development initiative in South Africa that is not mentioned above. The corridor, or the IDZ. 3.3.2, which government department is responsible for industrial development in South Africa? Industrial development, that is going to be the Department of Trade and Industry. So, Department of Trade and Industry. 3.3.3, briefly describe the term industrial development zone. Well, these are purpose-built industrial estates that are physically enclosed and linked to an international port or airport. So built with a purpose, something to do with trade. How does the foreign investment grant help to promote regional industrial development? So it is above all else, it's a cash incentive to assist foreign investors to cover their startup costs, which encourages the establishment of businesses in the different regions. The cost of relocating, the purchase of new machinery, purchase for new equipment, anything along those lines would have scored you the mark. 3.3.5, why is the new SEZ program regarded as an improvement of the current industrial development zone? Okay, industrial development zone, the IDZ. Well, the SEZ, it involves a broader range of industrial parks and does not need to be located near a port or an airport. The SEZ also involves production for export and domestic use, whereas the IDZ, which is focused only on exports. So SEZ, simply put, it's broader and it involves like hardcore production. 3.4, nice question here. Briefly explain population growth and life expectancy as characteristics of demographics as a social indicator. It's question 3.4. Come, let's get into some nice heavy discussion here. So population growth and life expectancy. So regarding population growth, this demographic information, it refers to information about the size and age structure of a population, and it has important implications for the public sector expenditure. And currently, South Africa's population is approximately like 60 million or so. And the census is done every few years in order to determine the population growth. Life expectancy, on the other hand, this refers to the number of years that an individual is expected to live. And it reflects the average age at which people in the country die. And in South Africa, life expectancy is considerably low due to, HIV and AIDS and other infections, diseases, pandemics, whatever it may be. But other demographic indicators also include migration rates, some population density, like how Gauteng is this teeny tiny province and, most people live here. But Northern Cape is by far the biggest in terms of size, in terms of area, but has the smallest population. So yeah, nice little question there. Briefly explained, but for 8 marks. So hope you gave two proper answers there. 3.5, evaluate the success of BBBEE in the South African economy. Very controversial concept. Law. In today's world, the 142, 43 race-based laws, affirmative action, all that good stuff, always begging the question, when is enough going to be enough? When is affirmative action gonna halt? But so many reasons for it, so many reasons against it. It's a really, really hot topic, just depending on who you ask. Simply put, the black child on the African continent has suffered over the last few centuries as a result of European colonial rule and all that terrible, ridiculous stuff. But during apartheid, all people of color suffered. Indians, Asians to some degree. Chinese population were regarded sometimes white. That was a very interesting thing that I learned a couple months ago. So yeah, Indians, Asians, coloreds, they all battled under the apartheid regime, and hand in hand we fought against the apartheid government. Why is it that not every person of color is benefiting from this affirmative action policy? So that is another big one. Secondly, I mean, it's been 30, 31 years or so since, well, the abolition of apartheid, the release of Madiba. Since we became free, we became united. There have been improvements, but very slight. But I mean, it's hard to unsee the townships of Alexandra, Tembisa, Guguletu, Umlazi. So BEE, it is only benefiting a few token people. But the majority are still most definitely suffering. So it is a concept that I definitely agree with. And most should. You are giving an advantage to those who were previously marginalized. 100% agree with that. But the way it's been carried out and implemented, not everyone is benefiting. And well, how long will these people that are benefactors benefit for? So those are all the questions that come with it. Don't come for me. Don't come for Goon School, really. I'm just giving you an objective piece here. But yeah, ANC versus DA versus EFF versus FF Plus versus Herman Mashaba's, I think, Action SA. It's a very, very hot topic. And well, yeah, that is shaping our country. I would say for the better. Some may argue for the worse. It really just depends on where you stand here. But again, please don't come at me. So yeah, that was us basically evaluating triple BEE. So yeah, anything along those lines would have most definitely scored you the mark. Okay, evaluate advantages, disadvantages. So nice little holistic argument there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I've somewhat enlightened you on the situation regarding affirmative action. It's like that across the world, even in the US, in Australia with native Australians. Can't say the word Aboriginal, that's a slur. Yeah, across South America, native people who battled under Spanish rule. Yeah, the Europeans, they tore apart this planet. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.